We've decided to pass the company on to Shoji.
You'll be in charge of production. You know so much about it.
So with that, I quit. Production plan looks good. Let me order stock with plenty of lead time.
Hi there. Looks like you're busy again today.
Oh, Yui. My name is Keiichi Sato. I work at my father's company, Doki Doki Manufacturing. The lady visiting me is Yui Tachibana. She's the CEO of Tokimeki Precision, a major precision parts manufacturer. She provides consultation services using her knowledge of the manufacturing industry, which is how I met her when we hired her to help us with Doki Doki. So glad I went to see her that day.
Are you free right now? I wanted to talk about the job we were discussing the other day.
Of course.
Keiichi, can we have a moment?
Dad? Mom? Unusual seeing you around here. You're normally working from home or out and about.
We need to talk to you. This isn't immediate and will happen further down the line. But we've decided to pass the company on to Shoji.
You'll be in charge of production. You know so much about it.
Are you serious? But Shoji already works at a major company.
That's exactly why. Unlike you, Shoji's been out and about in the world. He knows how everything works, so he'd be better suited for the position. That'll be more efficient and look better for our bottom line.
You like working behind the scenes anyway. This is a great opportunity, isn't it?
I kinda had a bad feeling, but it's true. You guys don't appreciate what I do at all.
Hold on a second. Do you seriously have no idea how much Keiichi has dedicated to you? This is ridiculous.
Yui, thanks for that, but I'm okay. Dad, Mom, you don't get how hard I work, but someone else does. That's good enough for me. So with that, I quit.
Huh? Are you really sure?
Yeah, I think I've done my part.
A resignation? That's not bad either.
Good luck job hunting.
I already know where I'm going to go, but whatever.
Glad our company can now have peace of mind.
Let's go, Yui.
Okay.
Sorry I invited myself over like this.
Don't worry about it. But seriously, I can't believe how they treated you back there. You worked so hard, Keiichi. Want me to say something to them?
Nah, it's okay, but thanks. I actually wanted to ask you about the job offer. Would it be possible to switch me over to full-time?
Of course. I only put you on part-time since you'd be working 2 jobs, but I actually wanted you full-time.
Thanks. Really looking forward to working with you.
Me too. Sota's company's about to hit some rough waters, though.
We better improve operational flow before we shift things over to Shoji.
Kei tried his best, but he wasn't very efficient.
What's this? An internal coordination manual? So that's why he was so slow at his job. He was wasting time making this too. Shoji says most places upload anything like this to their cloud, so let's do that too.
Now everything's so convenient nowadays. Our bottom line will increase if we become more efficient.
A week later.
Sota, this is bad. I can't find the internal manual for the new production plan. It should have been on Keiichi's desk, but...
Oh, that. I got rid of it, since it's way too customized to Keiichi for others to use. Trying to work the way Keiichi did is just gonna stunt people's growth. Plus, all you should need for management are the blueprints and schedule. All data related to that was uploaded to the cloud. Anyone, anywhere, can check it anytime. It's so efficient and easy to use.
I did find delivery deadlines and the like there, but... stock transfer notes and part-specific records are missing.
You shouldn't need those.
But we do! We have different spec requirements for each client, like drill hole depth and materials, even if it's the same product. Keiichi always took notes on verbal requests like that weren't recorded in the manual. Same with past order trends. He put all that into a component record manual and made sure to share it internally. Thanks to that, clients could just say, make the same thing from this date, and not give specifics each time. But because we don't have those records, we don't have all the detailed information anymore.
What? The same model changing per project? He really was looking at all those details.
We can't start production on anything like this. Please contact each company and check with them ASAP.
Maybe I was too quick to throw that thing out. Checking so many companies is going to be a serious pain, but what must be done will.
A few weeks later.
Sota, we got another complaint. The product they received didn't match the specs they requested. They're gonna send it back and want you to send exactly what they requested ASAP.
Again? How many does that make this week? I tried to check what specs each client wanted, but we just got too many. Get in touch with production staff and have them make a replacement immediately.
We can't. We don't have the inventory for it.
Seriously? Why is this happening?
It's cause Keiichi's inventory list got thrown out. Before, Keiichi would check how often what got used and made sure to restock everything ahead of time. But now that we don't have that list, we're missing materials we thought we had.
So, restock things as they get used. Inventory numbers should be reflected in the cloud. Isn't that something anyone can check?
It's not that simple. Keiichi tried to fill me in on things before he quit, but that was based on having his stock transfer notes on hand. All I can do now to keep track of inventory is just figure things out as they come.
How the heck does everything fall apart just because one document got thrown out? Looks like Keiichi was doing a little extra every day. But every company experiences some confusion when employees leaves. As long as we can push past this, our bottom line will look better and work will become more efficient. We just gotta be patient until then.
A few months later.
Manufacturing mistakes and late deliveries are becoming a regular thing. Production's going poorly, so the work environment's soured, and we got people quitting on top of this.
We have clients complaining that Keiichi used to understand what they wanted before.
Days Precision Parts has asked us for an explanation too. So this is what we get for focusing on sales and letting Keiichi take care of everything on site.
But we should be able to do anything Kei could.
That's true. Anyway, let's go pay Days a visit and explain what's going on.
Meanwhile,
Good work today. Looks like you've gotten used to things.
I worked at production level for 15 years on the last job. I'm glad my experience is coming into play.
I actually got a consultation request from Days about production management. I know this is sudden, but it's happening today. And I was wondering if you could come with me? I'd really appreciate if you would.
Sure. If my experience can help you, let me.
Thanks. You're so dependable. Okay, let's get going then.
Thank you so much for coming today. You see, our contractor has been recently and frequently changing things or adding extra instructions, and it's caused a lot of confusion for our staff. We saw how you've helped others improve in the past, so we were hoping you could do the same for us.
I see. So that's what was going on. Let me see your records first. That is way too many alterations. The extra directions don't really make sense either.
Indeed. We've already asked them to fix things up repeatedly, but with little avail. So we were hoping you could think of something we could do to solve this.
Excuse me. Is your contractor possibly Doki Doki Manufacturing?
Yes, do you know them?
I used to manage their production site a few months ago. The paperwork you showed us looked familiar, so I thought it was a possibility.
Oh, so is that the case? We heard the previous person in charge of production was a very talented individual. Staff only had good things to say about him. They said they were sorry to see him leave so suddenly, since he always thought ahead and made things easier for them. A lot of people aren't happy with the fact that Doki Doki only cares about numbers and productivity nowadays. If you're at Tokimeki now, I almost want to switch over contracts.
You're too kind. Well, I think looking at what the situation was, what they mean in their instructions is this. Check with Doki Doki if that's what they meant. If it was, you can probably work with these specs without issue.
That's so helpful. Thank you so much. It's amazing how you remember all the details from something that took place a month ago.
Sometimes things I remember come in handy for staff or clients. So I'm glad it helped you out this time.
I'll put together some suggestions on improvement and have them ready for you.
2 hours later.
Thanks, Keiichi. You were a lot of help today.
Glad to be of assistance.
Kei, what are you doing here? And aren't you from Tokimeki?
I'm working for Tokimeki right now.
What did you say? Isn't that kind of practice frowned upon in the business world?
I wanted to hone my skills at Yui's company, so I applied for the job. The job listing said it was okay to work multiple jobs and work part-time, so Yui didn't headhunt me or anything.
Plus, aren't you planning to hand the company over to Keiichi's brother? And not Keiichi, who's dedicated years of work to you. When Keiichi said he'd quit working for you, you didn't protest or try to hold him back. So that's why I asked him to work for us. There shouldn't be an issue if he came to work for us after he terminated his employment with you.
But we're having all these issues now that Kei's left.
I think that's a you problem. Exactly who do you think would go back to a job that doesn't appreciate or understand you?
Damn it.
Our next appointment is waiting. Excuse us.
We might be losing contracts, but it's not that many. We should be able to manage without Kei.
A month later.
Yoko, we got a notification from our accountant. They said they want us to send all the vouchers Kei was handling. Otherwise, they can't do their work. They said they'd even reconsider their contract with us if we can't provide what they need.
But that's the thing. Kei was in charge of everything, so I don't know the details. Besides, we wanted to do all accounting in-house. Can't it all be handled in one place by the cloud? I think we can cut costs if we implement that and stop using the accountant.
True. Our profits have been down since several contracts ended. We should cut costs. The accountant doesn't sound like they want to keep working with us either, so why don't we just end things here?
Shoji said data from our credit card statement would automatically get sorted and inputted. I hear it's very useful because it automatically sorts accounting items and tax categories.
Sounds like we can do everything in-house as long as we have that. Okay, let's switch over then.
A few months later.
Yoko, we're in hot water. The tax office is going to come investigate us.
Huh? Why?
Apparently, they didn't get a financial report from us. The bank's also demanding we pay back the loan in full. If they can't get a copy of our financial report, what the hell is going on?
Seriously? But I hit the make financial report button.
Did you submit that to the tax office?
No, but the cloud is connected to the internet, and the internet is connected to everywhere, right? I shouldn't have to go out of my way to submit the report then, right?
Is it? But the tax office is saying they didn't get it. I wanted to speak to our accountant, but they said, I worked for you because you were Keiichi's family. But the lack of thanks and understanding for what I do has made it so I can no longer work for you. So they turned us down.
Really? Well, fine. Why don't we consult another accountant?
It's peak season for them, so everywhere is busy. And they're charging more than double what we were paying before.
More than double? Oh, what should we do?
Wasn't Kei in charge of this stuff before? So, why don't we ask him? He'll probably say yes.
Good idea. Let's do that.
Thanks in advance for that.
Leave it to me.
Kei, come back and work for us.
We're gonna be in serious trouble at this rate.
Why are you at my workplace?
You see?
I understand. I understand the situation, but there's nothing I can do.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you in charge of this before?
Yeah, sure, I was in charge of issuing invoices, sorting things and inputting it all. But looking things over, writing up financial reports, and submitting everything, that was the accountant. Plus, it's past the submission deadline. There's no way I can do everything alone.
So ask the accountant. They said no because I asked.
That accountant was a really nice person. I actually paid them a visit after I quit working for you guys, and they told me, because you always treated me with gratitude and kept my situation in mind when you did things, I'll keep offering my services to your parents' company. What the heck did you do to make someone that nice say no?
Well,
We didn't know you made that connection for us, Kay.
Oh, so you finally see how Keiichi was doing all this important and conspicuous work for you. You totally ignored him back then and chose his brother because of efficiency. And now that you're in trouble, you come crawling back to him.
Well...
If efficiency improves, we become more productive and our bottom line increases. That's why we thought Shoji was better than Kei for the job.
And what's the result you're facing now?
Word's gotten to me that you guys are losing clients because of manufacturing mistakes and late deliveries. Improving efficiencies ruin the work environment and employees have quit. I think if you actually gave a damn about what your staff did and expressed some gratitude here and there, this wouldn't have happened the way it did, Dad.
I feel bad about everything. So...
It's too late. I found where I belong.
But your family is in trouble. Helping them out a little shouldn't be...
Keiichi worked for you guys without any appreciation because you were a family for 15 years. You guys are the ones that betrayed that trust and kindness. You guys just cared about surface level efficiency and didn't care about anything beneath that and thanklessly kicked Keiichi to the curb. Learn to live with your consequences.
Facts. We're expecting someone soon, so I need you to leave.
But...
The company's gonna... Hey bro, sorry I got here early. Dad? Mom? Why are you at Kay's workplace? The company's in dire straits.
Perfect! Shoji should get the company back on its feet. You work at a major company, so it's a walk in the park for you. Right, Shoji?
Huh? I like my job. I ain't quitting.
Go figure. Didn't Mom and Dad tell you what was going on?
Oh, they did. But I said heck no. You work your butt off for them, bro. And they chose me over you. How the hell was anything gonna work out? I told them all that, and that the most I could do was give them advice. No way am I taking over. Yeah, yes, but I thought you'd step up to the plate when your family's in trouble. Why the hell would I help you? I'm super angry about what you did to Kay. It's your own mess. Why don't you deal with it?
But...
After that, Doki Doki's financing was terminated and cash flow plummeted. As a result, the company went bankrupt. Sota and Yoko, now burdened with massive debt, live day by day trying to figure things out.
So this is what we get for throwing out and not recognizing hard, steady work. We're too old to find new jobs. How are we to survive?
we took what they were doing for granted. Shoji says it's gonna be hard to get financial assistance, but I don't know how we can make it ourselves.
Thanks for helping me today, Keiichi. I'm so glad you came to work here.
This is the first place that made me feel wanted. So I'll do anything you ask, Yui.
I appreciate the sentiment, but don't push yourself too hard, okay? You just being here makes me happy.
Huh? Did I miss something?
That's Sob.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a salesperson at Days Construction, a GC. Our client Doki Doki Real Estate Development's executive secretary, Yui, invited me to a day of golf with their president, Domoto, today. But, can you excuse me? I need to check my email. Huh?
Is something wrong, Keiichi?
I'm currently overseeing the project that was shifted from urban development to rural revitalization. But Morishima emailed me saying the president decided to cancel our transaction. Did I miss something? I thought our agreement was ongoing.
That's Sob.
Nice shot.
Your understanding is correct. Sorry about that. I think Morishima's confused. Disregard everything.
Confused?
This is a bit embarrassing, but we're experiencing internal conflict between our rural revitalization and urban development businesses. Morishima leads the latter.
A conflict? Huh.
Many of the projects urban development was initially working on ends up shifting development policy and transferring to rural revitalization. And whenever that happens, Morishima sends out one of his confusion emails.
Morishima always says he sends those emails out of confusion, but we're not sure that's the case.
As in, he's not happy with the situation?
We believe so.
Morishima is the one who started up the Urban Development Division, and it was really raking it in during the development boom. But now that that's over, and the division isn't performing like it did, he probably has a lot on his mind. Anyway, sorry about the confusion. I'll tell him off tomorrow.
Oh, no hard feelings here. The next day.
Hey, Morishima, you know the email you sent to Sato yesterday? I need you to stop doing that. Domoto, how did you know about that?
Keiji and I were in the middle of golf yesterday.
I see. That was a mistake on my part. Sato, huh? I wasn't sure if the person we were working with to develop the area got the cancellation memo.
That project was transferred to rural revitalization. I believe you were made aware of that.
It's okay. Just be careful next time. Anyway, it looks like urban development isn't doing well this quarter. Yes, but I think we still have a chance to recover. Like I said before, I want to shift our business over to rural revitalization. With how things are these days, we can't survive on development alone. From now on, we need to reinvigorate ourselves as well as the areas we work on and bring forth new value. Well, I disagree. If all we do is protect what once was, we won't be able to attract new visitors and the economy will stagnate. It's our duty to make something new and breathe life into these cities. Well, keep doing what you do. The redevelopment of Tokimeki Town is similar to past projects I've worked and succeeded on. I'll be sure to make Tokimeki a win for us too. Oh, the Tokimeki project? Aren't you originally from Tokimeki? Yes, you're right. The mayor is an acquaintance of mine and has a lot of faith in me. Since Tokimeki is my hometown, I know the place inside and out. I think upcoming talks with the locals will go relatively smoothly. Interesting. I've had my eyes on Tokimeki Town as well. I'd love to go take a look at the place. Would you mind if I tagged along? Of course.
Day's construction ended up assigning me to the project, so I joined the two for the residents briefing.
My name is Morishima. I was born and raised in Tokimeki Town, and I consider this place my hometown. It is my honor to be given the opportunity to work on redevelopment of this wonderful town. I'd like to move on now and explain our plans for redeveloping Tokimeki. As you all know, there is a large shopping street that runs down the front of the station. In recent years, the area has sadly lost its vitality, and the feeling of abandonment among vacant buildings is palpable. Therefore, we'd like to suggest leveling this area and building a brand new mixed-use facility.
Level the shopping street.
This building will be home to offices, hotels, and amusement facilities. We hope the new building will create new employment opportunities, attract visitors, and facilitate the town in regaining its vitality.
I don't really think a big building like that fits with our town. But it'll be easier to find a job, right? Plus, shopping will be more convenient.
You're exactly right.
I'm against this idea. I can't believe you want to level the shopping area. I was born and raised here, and I love the atmosphere of this place.
I vote against this too.
Me too.
But if we leave things this way, Tokimeki Town will surely deteriorate. That's something the residents of this town probably understand the most.
Well, yes, but what should we do?
Everyone, please calm down. Tokimeki's shopping area is not just a commercial facility, but a cornerstone of the local economy. It offers a cultural experience locals have cultivated for years that is unique to the area and unattainable elsewhere. That being said, we need to consider how to develop the town as time change.
Mayor Togawa.
As the mayor said, we as a construction company also believe it is crucial to think of how to develop this town. Of course, building a mixed-use building is one idea, but there are many other options that can both appreciate what Tokimeki has to offer and bring back vitality.
There are?
Absolutely. We'd like to listen to everyone and work together in order to come up with the best solution.
Okay, that's a relief to hear. The first suggestion gave me a knee-jerk reaction.
Of course, I'm on the same boat as everyone too.
And with that, the briefing ended, and we went to investigate the location.
That was quite different from our initial conversation, Togawa. You told me Tokimeki locals were seeking change for their town. Or did I hear you wrong? No, I'm sorry. There were some who were asking for change, but I didn't anticipate that many who'd be so against it.
Every region will experience some conflict initially, but there should be no issue so long as everything's thoroughly discussed.
I think Keiichi is right. Morishima, I trust you to listen well to the locals. Of course. Sorry, everyone, but I need to leave. Yui, could you stay behind and observe the place a bit more with them?
Sure. Tokimeki really is a special place. The historical buildings and brick roads really add to the vibe of the town.
You're right. It feels nostalgic.
I think I understand why everyone says they like the atmosphere here.
This place isn't that great. Sure, I spent most of my life here, but I have no desire to leave things as is. Everything feels dated and old.
I see.
How cool of you to say that about your own hometown. I think this town is full of its citizens' history and memories.
After Togawa parted ways with us, we decided to go see the shopping area.
Oh, you're from today's briefing.
Thank you for your time today.
It's nice to see you again too, Morishima.
It's been a while, Mrs. Tanaka.
Won't you step in for a bite? You must be tired.
Why don't we have lunch then?
Very nice idea.
I see. Is that how Morishima sees his own hometown?
Indeed, despite growing up here, he's so adamant about changing everything. I can't understand why.
It's probably because of that ordeal.
Probably.
What are you talking about?
Morishima's parents ran the local store for generations, but business got tough as the times went on, and I guess that made it hard for his parents to look after the family.
I see.
Morishima grew up watching his parents struggle to keep old things like that business stay afloat. So, maybe that's why he thinks that getting rid of the old and in with the new is the only way to happiness.
I didn't know that happened.
We often shared meals with Morishima at the diner. At least for us, those were some fun times. He laughed a lot with us when he was here.
I hope he enjoyed his time here as much as you did.
Me too.
Mrs. Tanaka, aren't you oversharing?
Oh, you could hear? Sorry about that.
We locals are proud of the strong bonds we've developed over the years, as well as our unique culture. We're all afraid of losing what we have. If we change everything and have a bunch of new people come in,
by revamping the place, more people will come and the town will find new vitality. Isn't city development all about locals building their own future in a new environment?
But, right, dear?
We would prefer if everybody could come together and find a way to develop the town without getting rid of its roots.
I learned a lot today. Everyone really cares about the town they live in.
Me too.
Plus, it was so nice walking around here. With you, Keiichi.
Huh?
Nothing. We should be heading back.
Good point. And with that, we left Tokimeki town. Meanwhile, Morishima struggled as business continued to go downhill in the urban development division.
Morishima, remember the large retail building we were discussing the other day? Development got called off.
What did you say? We got such a positive response from the majority of the residents there.
Yes, but the city ultimately denied permission.
Dang it!
Morishima, you know the amusement facility I was working on? They couldn't reach a final verdict on it.
Are you serious? That too? Damn it, why?
Morishima?
What?
I think you're well aware yourself, but our projects aren't progressing smoothly like they used to. Isn't it possible that your methods of prioritizing short-term economic profits aren't working anymore?
That's not true. Looks like you're struggling, Morishima. Domoto, the Tokimeki Town project seems to be at a standstill with so many residents voicing their disapproval. Well, we're preparing to go speak and better educate them, and... Morishima, in the past, places like Tokimeki were subject to development with relatively little resistance. Right. With continued resistance and stalling of the project, I believe this is a clear sign that development of the town is clearly not the solution for Tokimeki.
Do you really think so?
I plan on reconsidering the future of our urban development division. Based on how the residents of Tokimeki Town react, we need to get with the times and develop the kind of business that are in need. I want you to understand that.
But I swear, I'll make this a success. The only way Tokimeki will progress is if we develop it. I promise.
Sometime later, a second meeting was scheduled with Tokimeki Town's residents.
Hello, everyone. We're here today to discuss the benefits of building a mixed-use facility. I, as someone who was born and raised here, know the town and its history well. I have great respect for the residents who have dedicated themselves to preserving this place. I completely understand how change can be unnerving, but please reconsider. Would it be possible for you to see this reconstruction as a chance for this town to evolve and welcome the future, not just destroy the past? Okay, so I'd like to move on and explain what advantages you can expect.
That's enough, Morishima. Thank you for trying so hard to think of a solution.
Mrs. Tanaka, us townfolk got together and had a serious discussion after the first meeting. We thought long and hard about what we all wanted to do with the place.
And that was the first time we gathered to have a serious conversation. But it gave us the opportunity to hear each other's thoughts and confirm what we all wanted for the town's future.
We really don't want to drastically change Tokimeki. We know the shopping area has become deserted and it's deteriorated over the years. But it used to be a focal point of our community where people got together. We really want to get back the energy the place used to have.
Get back the energy?
That's right. Morishima, don't you remember? You loved that shopping area. You always liked to go on walks with us after you ate at the diner.
I don't recall that happening.
Togawa, you're the mayor of this town. You of all people should know. What would be advantageous for the development of Tokimeki? Please tell the residents of this town how you think this new facility would benefit everyone.
I'm very grateful for your dedication, Morishima, but I had a talk with our residents and reached a conclusion on what path would be best for Tokimeki going forward. Your large-scale building may bring some economic activity, but we really need to be careful when we decide what's most suitable for this town.
I'm absolutely confident the new facility will be a great match for Tokimeki.
Are you sure? We already have multiple tourist traps and big malls in neighboring areas. There's a chance traffic will flow to them instead.
We also have past cases where facilities were unable to find tenants, and the number of vacant buildings eventually led to deterioration.
What do you guys know about anything?
I am in agreement with those two. A shopping area is vital in supporting education, child rearing, elderly care, and many other things our community depends on.
What you're saying is Tokimeki needs care and consideration for its citizens' lifestyle and culture, not just a bunch of big buildings, correct?
That's right.
Seriously?
Morishima, I'm afraid we'll have to say no to redevelopment. I know I'm the one who made the requests. I'm deeply sorry.
What did you say?
I'm afraid our town just isn't cut out for the kind of redevelopment you had in mind. We'd like to decide as a community what Tokimeki's future will be.
But if you leave things as is, it'll be too late.
It's time to call it quits, Morishima.
Domoto.
I told you to listen to what the residents have to say.
I understand.
Afterwards, the residents of Tokimeki decided to further their discussions and plan the future of their town together. On the other hand, Morishima tried his best to somehow make up for his division's poor performance, but his methods were too forceful, and
We got another complaint, Morishima. They're unhappy with how one-sided your actions are.
What? I explained everything to them, though.
I got one here, too. The client says they lost faith in working with us.
The hell?
Mr. Domoto? We can't work with Morishima anymore. Please, do something.
I've got complaints on my desk too. What the hell is going on, Morishima?
This...
the Urban Development Division was terminated shortly after. and Morishima was held responsible and canned. He was unable to find another job afterwards and returned to Tokimeki to work part-time at the diner.
Could you be more careful with that?
Damn it! Why the hell do I have to deal with this?
Meanwhile, I was assigned to Tokimeki's regional revitalization project.
I'm so happy we get to walk together down Tokimeki's streets.
Didn't you say that before? What did you mean?
I meant, I'm happy I get to spend time with you, Keiichi.
I'm happy I get to spend time with you too. Looks like our relationship might develop too.